So here we are. It is Tuesday morning. Some of you might even say it's Monday night, but I've got an Uber coming at 4 a.m. to pick me up, take me to the airport. So I'm going to jump in the shower here in a minute and clean up and get ready. Plane takes off around 5:45. By the time this video airs, we will probably already be in Dallas. From Dallas, we jump on another plane. We head out to Austin, where Aaron will pick us up. I think it's going to be a great trip. I look forward to meeting many of you. None of this is possible without you. So we're not going to have a whole lot of time in Texas. We're going to make the most of it, and we hope to meet as many people as possible. Somebody wrote me earlier. It told us that if we're in Austin, be careful. A lot of crazy people, whatever. We're not going to actually be in Austin. We're just landing in Austin. We'll be outside of Austin, and then most of the week we'll be at Canyon Lake. But nothing to worry about. Aaron has so much firepower in that truck that nothing's going to happen to us. We probably have more firepower in that truck than most politicians have with their protection deployments or their security details. So we'll be okay, but thank you for the concern. Keep us in your prayers that we have safe travels. But it should be a very, very good trip. And, you know, these are the things that I think are very, very important right now. Could I go to Hawaii instead? Maybe some people would say, hey, that would be much more fun. Maybe you should go to an island. Maybe you should go to another country. Maybe you should go to Costa Rica and have fun. This, to me, is more important than going anywhere else, is Texas. You know, Aaron's a great friend of mine. The people of Texas have always been very inviting and very kind to me. And we're going there to do some training. We're going there to absorb knowledge. We're going there to talk to people and just learn from people. And so, yes, I could go to Hawaii. Yes, I could go to Costa Rica. I could go to a beautiful island. But why not go to beautiful Texas? I believe now it is so imperative to be walking the walk and doing everything you can to make yourself a better, smarter, stronger person. And to me, heading to Texas, training and learning and talking to people is what I think I need to do right now. And this is called walking the walk. Yes, could I walk around and talk all day? And yeah, but what are you doing? You have to ask yourself right now, what are you doing right now to make yourself better, smarter, stronger? What are you doing? So I have to make the effort, and I have to go to Texas. And this is what I believe for myself makes me a better, stronger person. So we will get out there. We will do some training. We will have some fun. We will interview people. We will be talking to people. And I want to see what's happening to the real estate market in Texas. I want to know what's happening to the economy in Texas. I want to see if there's homeless people in Texas. Are there tents? What's going on in Texas? Lennar is building that development of tiny homes. They're 350 square feet, $133,000, no garage. We're going to go to that. We're going to check that out because I think that's really, really important, because it seems to me they want you to drive a smaller car. They want you to live in a smaller house, and they want your paycheck to be smaller. They want your savings to be smaller. They want your intellect to be smaller. So I want to go see this with my own two eyes. So I'm going to report this to all of you. Now, I'm not saying that everybody has to, you know, go fly somewhere and train or fly to Texas. No. Aaron's one of my best friends in life. The people in Texas have always been good to me, and we always have a good workout, good training, and I always come back refreshed, and I come back just better and stronger. And so I think that this is a really, really important trip, and I'm going to share as much of this with all of you that I possibly can. Matt even now coming out, making the effort, coming out to Texas, do some training, and just, you know, feel the temperature of the environment, of the economic environment of Texas and what's going on, what's happening in the housing market out there. So it'll be very, very interesting. So you're going to get the perspective from all of us, plus the people that we're going to be interviewing and talking to. So I think it's going to be a really, really good week, a lot of really, really good videos. I'm not sure if I will post another video this evening. That's why I wanted to make this video this morning before I left. Again, when this video airs, we'll probably already be in Dallas. But I'm not sure if we'll have time to make one tonight. But hopefully we will. If we don't, tomorrow there will be another video, and we'll be popping up videos all week. But I was reading, just to change the subject here for a minute, I was reading an article a couple minutes ago, And UBS is forecasting that we're going to lose another 50,000 stores in the United States by 2026 or 2027, another 50,000. And UBS said if it's worse than they expect, we could lose 70 to 90,000 more stores by 2027. Think about this, on top of all the stores and all the businesses we lost from the health crisis and the ailing economy, expecting to lose another 50,000 stores in the next few years and possibly more. It's just staggering, the data out there and the news that we're getting. It's frightening to think, where will all these people go? What will they do for work? How will they feed themselves? How are we going to support a housing market or the US economy when you're talking 50, 60, 90,000 businesses going under that employ many, many people? It is quite shocking where we're at, ladies and gentlemen. And, you know, if you have the means, if you have the ability, I hope that you're all doing something to better yourselves, to add skill sets, to get stronger, to get more proficient, to get more independent, be a more self-sufficient, self-reliant human being. I hope that you're getting out of the system. You know, everybody is so tied into the system. Everything they have, their stocks, their bonds, their money, everything's in banks, everything's in the markets, everything's supported by the US dollar. So people think they're diversified because they have multiple stocks and bonds and investments, but it's all backed by the dollar. What if something happens to the dollar? What happens? It's all worthless at that point. So you got to really be thinking about holding some assets. And we'll be talking to people in the metal industry, in the precious metals sector on this trip too. We'll be getting their perspective. So you'll be getting the perspective of Matt, myself, Aaron, and the people that we're speaking with. So it should be a really good trip. And of course, we're going to have some fun. We're going to eat a lot of food, a lot of barbecue. So it's going to be a fun trip, but it's going to be a really important trip because so much is going on. I read another article that they're now going to use robotics to repossess automobiles, and most of you know 25 to 30,000 autos are being repossessed today in this great economy, the economy that the people on the television tell you that is doing really good. Why are we seeing 30,000 cars being repoed today? It's so bad that now they need robotics because they don't have enough repo men, that they're going to get robotics now to repossess cars. And they showed this machine just hook up to a car and take it. It's just staggering what is happening at such an accelerated rate right now. You know, the last time I was in Texas, things were somewhat stable. Now look where we're at in 2023 and how things are just getting out of control and people losing their cars, they're losing homes, they're losing businesses. But you just think about the credit card delinquencies. I think credit card delinquencies are at 7.2%. Auto loan delinquencies at 7.3% right now. And this is during somewhat stable times. Nothing has quite broken yet. What do you think we're going to see when things begin to break? And this is what I'm really worried about. And this is why I want everybody to be paying attention. I want everybody training. I want everybody proficient. I want everybody getting stronger, faster, smarter, walking close to God. I can't make anybody do anything, but I will tell you this. I feel so good because I read those comments. And it's so refreshing to see how many people are changing their lives, how many people are waking up, they're paying off their debt, they're debt-free, they've gotten off drugs, they've gotten off the booze, they've gotten rid of the addictions, and they're improving their lives. And I think that's so important. I can't make anybody do that, and I take no credit for that. Only you can do that. And that's why I say walk close to God. I feel that I'm a much better, much stronger, and much more open person, and I think more openly because I walk close to God. And that doesn't mean I'm an angel. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes, but I'm trying to do the best I can. And in doing so, it's allowed me to open up my head and think more for myself and take that direction that God has given us. Everybody has free will, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm not sitting here preaching to anybody, but you better listen right here. You better listen to this because that is the man upstairs warning you, okay? Nobody is coming to save you. There's going to be no giant rainbow coming out of the sky, coming through the clouds and pulling you out of this mess. God is warning you right now to prepare. And if you ignore this warning, you're going to pay a very, very severe price. And I don't want to see anybody get hurt. I don't want to see people lose their wealth. I don't want to see people lose retirements. I don't want to see people go homeless. I don't want to see people go jobless. I don't want to see anything bad happen. But the reality of it is very, very bad times are coming, and it's already begun. It's going to get much worse. This is the calm before the storm. But you can see the dark clouds forming right now, and it's only going to get worse. This thing is not going to go away. You're not going to be able to hope it to go away. It's coming. It's here right now. And if you don't get ready, this thing is going to have no mercy for you. I mean, I can afford, ladies and gentlemen, to be wrong. The question is, how many people out there can afford for me to be right? That's the question. And if I'm right and those people are wrong, they're in very, very big trouble because they have done nothing to prepare for what is about to hit. That doesn't mean it's going to happen tomorrow or next week. Could be 6 months from now, could be next year, could be 2 years from now, or it could be 2 weeks. Nobody knows. So take time. Time is a very important asset, and we are running out of it. So take the time to prepare. Cover all your bases. Tighten up and strengthen those weak links. If you have addictions, take care of them right now. Cut them loose. Get rid of them. You do not want to take addictions into an economic collapse. And do everything you can to pay off that debt immediately. Get it paid off. Cancel the Hawaii trip. Forget about the weekend Vegas trips. Forget about going out to dinner or going out to lunch every day. Get the debts paid off, and you're going to sleep better at night. Physically, your health is going to improve, and you're going to be in a much safer, protected space when this tsunami hits. This is going to be a bad one, ladies and gentlemen, and it's going to cause people to go to the drugs, to go to the booze. It's going to cause a lot of divorce. It's going to cause a lot of bankruptcies. It's going to cause a lot of wealth destruction. You do not want to be a part of this. So if you've got to downsize, if you've got to get rid of the addictions, if you've got to pay off some debt, if you've got to work an extra 1 or 2 side hustles, do what you got to do right now. And you know what? A year from now, if everything blows over and everything's good, well, guess what? You have more skills, more money, and you're going to be fine. But right now, the way I see it right now, that's not going to happen. And I think you're going to be very, very glad that you took this advice and you got ready. The people who are not getting ready right now, they're going to be in for a world of hurt. Anyways, the Uber driver is going to be coming. I'm going to get ready. I got to clean up, and we got to get to Texas. But again, thank you so much for the prayers, the thoughts, the positive words. And we'll see you in Texas in a little bit. God bless. Stay safe.